Their energy is a force, and that's how Into Light was born. That's the whole point of it, to bring forth all of these individuals and say, look, there were people who suffered from a disease, and it is a disease. We hope to define them as people that are, just like all of us, we're made up of light and dark, and no one should be defined by their darkest moments.
Christina Marie Westfall, charismatic, feisty, loving, funny, bigger than life. Christina was feisty, outspoken, and fearless, a bigger-than-life personality. She was stunningly gorgeous, had a robust, contagious laugh, a big heart, and would do anything for a friend. She had a crazy sense of humor. A big smile and her energy preceded her into a room. Before her high school years, Christina loved school, her teachers, and her friends. She got good grades, enjoyed cheerleading, played the flute, soccer, and collected rocks. Just after she turned 17, she had her daughter, Lila, and became passionate about being a good mom. She wanted to give her daughter a fantastic life and a stable home. Christina worked as a secretary for a law firm and also with an insurance company. In her off time, she helped her friends with whatever problems they had, counseling them about their choices, consoling them over poor relationships, or encouraging them when they were down. Then she would give them a fantastic head-to-toe makeover to help them feel like $1 million. One of the precious memories that her mom, PJ, recalls is when Christina was in her 20s. She came over and they danced in the living room, went outside for a snowball fight, and wrestled in the snow. They came in and downed hot cocoa with tons of marshmallows, happily squirting whipped cream into each other's mouths. They collapsed into blankets on the floor, cuddling until they fell asleep. Christina loved performing random acts of kindness and getting others involved in her adventures. She loved fashion, was creative, and did everyone's hair and makeup. She wanted to attend beauty school and get a business degree. She could have done or been anything that she wanted if the drugs had not come into her life. Once they did, a cascade of events began. Lying, disrespecting, manipulation, skipping school, car accidents, and in jail. The police were continually at her home, and there were a series of recovery centers and rehabs. My loving, sweet baby girl's brain was hijacked, and her addiction took over her life, her mom said. It was impossible for her to escape the beast. Christina's honest and cautionary obituary went viral with almost 2 million visits. She was on the front page of her local newspaper and featured in People magazine for a piece on the opioid epidemic. An excerpt from the obituary follows. The pain of her death is heartbreaking and intolerable, which is why stories like Christina's should not be ignored. The only way we will conquer the heroin epidemic is to share our stories and raise awareness. PJ now runs an online support group, #NotInVain, grieving mamas of the drug epidemic. The group strives to be a loving, healing force for thousands of mamas who are struggling. PJ said, "Would I prefer to be totally ignorant of this drug epidemic? Absolutely, but how could I not help another mama that has been through this hell? It is my calling." Christina's mother, PJ Champion Sally, provided the information for this narrative. September 9th, 1992 to May 20th, 2017. Age 24. Lived with addiction 10 years.